let's start. Are we ready? If you're ready, can if you want to talk, can use your icon, can use your emoji to signify that you're set. So can proceed. Okay. Okay. So okay. So let's start. So introduction to data analysis. Please, you can ask your question. If you have any question, something that is not clear to you, and pause me, then ask your question, then move on to the next phase, and the next phase, and the next phase, till you round up the program. So ask question. You're free to ask your question. There's no question that is not worth asking. So ask any type of question. Don't feel that um, this question is sounds strange. Just ask any question. Ask any question you want to ask. This is very what important. Ask. Okay. And next thing again, you should know, if you ask question, you see me laughing, that is my code. Laugh, don't no crying here. You can learn, laugh and learn. So don't feel bad that say the question I asked is not correct. It's correct or it's not correct. Don't worry. It's fun. We learn with fun. So let's move on. Introduction to data analysis. So some people move into data analysis, they don't know where they are, they don't know what they can do as a data analyst, they don't know what they can do. Some have gone like maybe three tutorial centers, they still don't have their because out there I meet a lot of people in my training field that they have done many training, but they don't know the area they really know very well in the data field. So I'll be showing you some introduction. Then after then, now choose. Okay, this is the career I want to go with. You understand? So let's look at what we have. Data analysis. What is data analysis? Data analysis is the process of inspecting, cleaning, transforming, and modeling data. And modeling what data to discover useful insights and make informed decisions and support what business strategies. So somebody asks you, what is data analysis? I tell you, many people don't know the definition of data analysis. What they know is that they are doing Excel, they are doing Power BI, they are doing Tableau, Python. They ask them, what is data analysis? Data now, information. They are right, but you have to put it in order. You understand? So data analysis is the process of inspecting, cleaning, transforming, and modeling data to discover useful insights and make informed decisions and to support what business strategies. So we have steps. You can see that inspecting, cleaning, transforming, modeling. So let's start with inspecting. What does it mean to inspect? Can anybody give us some breakdown when you say inspecting? Can try. Want to try inspecting? I'm waiting. Now contribute. Say whatever you know.
Okay, let me try.
Yeah.
So, inspecting, from what I can say, is that when you're trying to examine the raw data, when they give you data, you examine it, you check the data type, you check what you're meant to clean, you check for the date format, if there is dates, then you check maybe if the data is what you're meant to clean in the data. So that's what I can say, Sha. Then you can check the structure, then if there is missing values, then you check other things, Sha. That's what I can say, Sha, for now.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Like I said, today's introduction, so let's get along with each other. Who else want to contribute? Nobody. Don't want to try. Okay. So, like what you said, is on the right track. When giving the data, you check the properties of that data, right? Check the information about the data. So I'm going to list out what and what you should check when inspecting the data. So inspecting means closely examining the data to understand its structure, one, quality, two, and content. before moving to deeper analysis. You get that? Before moving to deeper analysis. Before moving to deeper analysis. If anybody asks you, what does it mean to inspect? So you can easily tell the person that inspecting means what? Closely examine the data to understand its structure, quality, and the content before moving to deeper analysis. Moving to deeper analysis. So let's move on. So there are key things done. 1 minute. So there are key things done during inspecting. When inspecting data, there are some key things you need to know, which I will explain to you now. When I'm done, I'll drop the material I'm doing. I'll drop it in the group so you can go over it. So, key things done during inspecting. So when inspecting data, she have already given us some clue on what we should look up when cleaning data, when inspecting data. So the first thing to do is check for missing values. So you check for missing values. Missing values are what? Empty cells. True or false? Empty cells or nulls. So missing values are empty what? Empty cells. So you check for the missing values. If there is a missing value in a column, you check it if there is a missing value in a column. So next, understand data types. Who can give us e.g.? Understand data types. E.g. Anybody?
Numeric.
String. Yeah, numeric, good. Very good.
Strings.
Text, yeah. Number and dates. So text, number, and dates. Next thing to look at is what? You preview what? Columns. So you need to preview the column names. Make sure they are meaningful. So you need to what? Preview. You need to review. You need to review the what? The column name. Check. When you're reviewing the column name, check if they are meaningful. I tell people that it's not all columns that you will use to do your analysis. Columns. And you need to check the columns and check the contents of the column. Check the properties of the column. Check what the column is holding, the data types of that column before you start analyzing it. Next. explore sample records to get view of the data sets. Who can interpret this line for me? Before I move on. Who can interpret that line for me? Who can interpret that line? Try.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'll not laugh. Try.
Right. What it means, from my own understanding, you can just get a small portion of the data, then just check it and check for the pattern and trends in it. So, because if it's like a big data, you understand, so you just want to check a few, how they all look like before you explore and go into deeper analysis for the whole thing. So that's how I feel.
Okay, good for answering. Who else?
I think going online for similar data sets.
Going online for similar data sets, okay? Like getting a sample.
Like getting a sample of a similar data set.
Okay. Getting a sample of similar data sets. So this one is very important, especially when cleaning the data. You know, when you're cleaning data, you now say, how do you know that this one is supposed to be here? Some people will ask you that kind of question. How do you know how to arrange it? Do you understand? I like to show you something. Let me show you something. Please ask your question. If you are confused, ask me question. So, look at this data I'm going to show you now. Look at this data. Can you see this data? Giving you this data now. You don't know what to do with this data if I give you this data. Until you see a sample of it. True of us. True or false? This is a dirty data. Giving you this data now, you will not know what to do, no matter how professional you are. Understand? You will not know what to do until you see a sample. And this is a sample. Can you see? This is a sample of this data. This is a clean sample. So whether maybe it's online, maybe this sample now is online, or it's given to you on PDF, then during extracting it to Excel, you discover this apple. Understand? So you must have a sample. Get. So this is the dirty. This is the dirty file. These are the dirty files. So, and this is what will help you to clean it. This is the sample. This is what will help you to clean it. So, should I go on?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, let's move on. Like I say, if you have any question, bring it on. Bring it on. So now, if you're talking about inspecting, you want to inspect data, you should know the area I'm pointing at. Say, you know the area I'm pointing at, right? So even though you're asking an interview, stages, they can tell you that, okay, what is data analysis? You explain the analysis very well. collecting data, inspecting, cleaning. Then as you break it down,
Hello, Mr. Dan.
finding it, you start finding it difficult to break it down. So there will be an issue regarding to that. Okay, so let's move on. What is the next? Cleaning. You are breaking it down. Cleaning, I don't want to jump into it and assume that you know it. So cleaning part. What does it mean to clean? Let's take that as the next. So before I move on to that cleaning, these are the stages. These are the stages: collection, cleaning, processing, data visualization, and what? Extracting insights. Data visualization and extracting insight. These are the stages. So collection, you can get data from different sources, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is one? Give me one source that you can get data from.
Survey, interview,
Survey. Okay.
interview,
Okay.
Web.
Web. So you can get from survey. Can get from survey can be in form of like product review. Alright. Okay. Interview. What again?
someone said web.
Okay. So let me give you some breakdown on it. So data collection. So data collection is the process of gathering and measuring information from various sources to use for data analysis, decision making, or research. So in data analysis, you can collect data from primary source. So primary source, that is the one you collect yourself from survey, questionnaire, interview, observations, and experiments. Those are the ones you collect yourself. Then we have the secondary source. So the secondary source, we're talking about database like SQL, Excel, websites, APIs, company record or reports, government or research portals. So you can get data from that. Then the common tools for data collection. Which one do you think is common? That is common for data collection.
Kaggle.
Kaggle. Okay.
Data.gov.
Data.gov. Okay. Where's Where's So we have Google Form, one of the common tools for data collection. Google Form, Excel, Google Sheets. We have web scripting tools like Beautiful Soup. So if you're going to be doing a web scripting, you can use Python. Then use your import library like Beautiful Soup. Understand? Twitter API. You can use Twitter API. You can extract data from Twitter. Understand? So those are some of the common tools for data collections. So I mentioned two types: primary source and secondary source. Who can tell us one I mentioned on that primary source?
You said interview, survey.
Survey, two. Remember two. Remember just two. Guys, two over
You said
four.
experiment too. You said experiment, observation,
Experiment and what?
observation.
Observation, good. What about the secondary?
You said from Excel, SQL,
From Excel.
you said SQL.
Somebody is still, it's not only this lady that is in class now. Somebody else should assist her. She's trying. So I mean, yeah, I mentioned secondary step, then I mentioned primary. So primary, survey, interview, observation, and experiment. Then secondary source, you can see these are already existing data. It can be in an SQL, Excel file, website, APIs, company record or reports, government or research portal. Government or research portal. So these are some things that can, you don't, unless you're learning, unless we are learning this thing for maybe you just want to know it. But if you're learning it that you want to use it and you want to go out for interviews, you understand? Some people will be asking what question are they going to ask us when we go to interview. They don't ask you much question like that. It's what you know, that what you know is enough for you to go for interview. Except you're just doing dashboard. Except you're just doing dashboard. That's not what I mean now. You just see one dashboard online. You to do your own. You not get the ingredients of that dashboard. Understand? You not get the details of that dashboard. You just jump into it. Data analysis is not just about creating visualization. Understand? Anybody can build visuals. It's the insights, ability to generate insights. That is the major key. You cannot generate insights, your analysis is zero. Understand? So you should be able to solve problems, solve company problem, business problem, using this skill. Understand? So it's more than just doing data analysis. So solving problem is the key. If you're able to solve problem, that means you still need to do more. So let's move on. Then I also explain the common tools. Also, I explain the common tools for data collection. The first one, I told you can use Google Form, you can use Typeform, you can use Excel, you can use Google Sheets. So these are some of them that you can use for collecting of data. So, any question before I move on again?
Mr. Dan.
Yes, sir.
This tools you are talking about that we can use for data collection, do we have more or just limited?
Yeah, you have more. There are many. Look at this example now. Let me show you. There are many. Can you see my Excel sheet?
Yes.
Data. Can you see?
Yes, I can see it.
Can you see?
Wow.
This is what? From
Azure.
This is what? Online. So there are many places you can. I just give you like a clue of that. You can get it from web, get it from Excel. So there are many places you can. Look at this. This is PDF. This is JSON. This is JavaScript.
This is nice. Please, hope you are recording the class.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There are many places you can get data from, but as students, we just people just limit you guys to Excel. They'll just give you Excel file. Say data. Every time you're working with your Excel file, you're working with your Excel file. When you now meet it, you now be looking for your instructor. Now, not Excel. Let me know how to do this one. So you should be able to at least work with Twitter APIs. Learn how to connect your data or extract data from Twitter, even though it's a NEPA data set or this KJ electricity or some other MBMTN, look for some other data sets on Twitter. You can easily extract it with your Twitter, then you analyze. That is a big project. Analyze that and be looking for somebody that will help you to extract and give you a Zephyr. Yes. So that is that. Let's move on.
How does it work?
Yeah, I want to ask a question.
Yes, how does the Twitter API work? You have to.
It's not you just need to have a Twitter account, then you follow this step. I will show that like maybe during the class. I'll still show during the class how to connect data from how to extract data from so let's move on. So let's move on to the cleaning aspects. I'll show you the collection aspect now. So let's move to cleaning aspects. Please, if you have question, ask. Let's build a good foundation. So you can stand on your own. You understand? Even though I not teach you one class, two class, you can stand and make research. Say, okay, this is what I'm able to achieve today. Yes. So let's move on. Data cleaning. So I'll also give you the steps in data cleaning. So in data analysis, cleaning refers to the process of correcting, removing, or updating inaccurate, incomplete, or irrelevant data to ensure the data is accurate and ready for analysis. So let's look at the key steps. So number one key step is remove what? Duplicates. Remove duplicates. So delete repeated rows. That's number one. Delete what? Repeated rows. Handle missing values. Fill, delete. So you can fill those missing values. What do I mean by missing values? I told us missing values. Who can tell us? What do I mean by missing values?
Null or empty.
That what I want to hear. Empty cells. There are sometimes you will see that your sheet, there is empty cell inside your sheet, and that empty cell to be showing you null, blank page or blank cell. You understand? Showing you blank. Okay, so you can fix formatting issue. Example of formatting issue is date and text format. If your date is not correct, you understand, you can fix it. There are sometimes you should take note of this. Sometimes you can't use your basic Excel to correct some dates. You have to move it to Power Query. The Power Query is more advanced to the basics. So use Power Query to correct it. Then text format. This text format, you maybe sometimes your data is not in the right format, maybe it's not text. Make sure that everything is accurate before you move on. Then correct wrong entries. Understand? So entries like you can see e.g. age equals 200. Do you understand? So you correct some wrong entries. Maybe where you're supposed to put name. You know, in Excel sometimes you don't condition your sheet before you start imputing. Get, you just start putting your record, you don't condition it. So make sure you condition your columns. Some columns you can put a condition or put a validation of what you want it to take. Understand? So you learn how to validate your table. Learn how to validate your table. Then standardize values, e.g. yes. You can say yes, capital letter, and then small letter es. Then yes, capital letter, all true. Then yes, small letter, all true. Should be the same. So it should be the same on the sheet. Not that you'll be using one capital letter, use one small letter, use one capital letter. Do you understand that kind of thing? You just scatter it. So next, drop irrelevant columns. Remove unnecessary data. You know, I told us that is not all the columns you use for your analysis. Did I say this before? I told you that is not all columns you will use for your what? For your analysis. So you need to drop some irrelevant column. Remove unnecessary data. So there's some columns that are not needed in analysis. So convert data type. Make sure numbers aren't stored as text. I told us this. Make sure your number is not stored as text. Make sure your columns are well formatted. Make sure your columns are well formatted. Any question? Any question? No question. That means we are getting it right. So if I ask question, because after this I'll set a test, I'll drop a test form. You have to fill those test form to know, for me to know the level you are. So if you don't ask question now, that means you're okay with it. So what is the next step? You can tell us. After collecting, cleaning, what is the next step? From what I displayed earlier on, what is the next step? I'm waiting. Okay, let me go up and show you.
You analyze.
Analyzing.
Are you sure that is next? No, that is not the next. Should be processing.
Is processing or analyzing?
Yeah, they are same. They are the same, but a
Yeah.
little same, but a little bit. So the processing. Huh? Are you there?
Yeah.
Processing of data deals with a lot of things. Number one is data collection. When you're processing data collection is gathering raw data from various sources. Number two, data cleaning is inside of processing data. Three, data transformation. Understand? Data transformation. Then data integration. So data analysis and data visualization is the fifth and the sixth. You understand?
Mr. Adam,
Yes, sir.
please, are we going to have this slide?
Yes, I will drop it. The platform, drop it. Once I'm done, I'll drop it with the video. Then with your assignment.
Okay, thanks.
So, where did I stop that? Let me see. Data cleaning. Okay, this is where I stop. This is where I stop. So, data processing. So, Miss Temi, do you get it now? The processing of data goes in stages. Get
Okay.
it's in
Okay.
stages when you process data. You don't just go direct to analyzing it. Go from collecting the data, then after collecting the data, process. This can be a question for you. So what is data processing? And if you don't answer it the way they want it, that's all. Yes, this one can just be your interview question. So what are the stages of data processing? Say, first shake your head like this. First shake your head, say, Mr. Dan did not teach us this one now. Say, Mr. Dan did not teach us data processing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I did it. So if you have question, please ask me question. Ask me a question. So this is the stages. Data collection, cleaning, transforming, and check this out. Integration, data analysis, then we have data visualization. So after the processing, what next?
Visualization.
Okay, let me ask now. This one is a simple question. What tools can you use?
To do what?
Or okay, first, what tools can you use for this process? What are the tools you can use for this?
Can you? Is it for processing?
Yes.
You can use Excel.
Okay, one.
You can use SQL.
Okay, two.
You can use Python.
Under Python, what library?
For processing.
Yes.
It could be NumPy and Pandas.
Pandas. Next. Gotten 3 now. Next. It's only 3, good. You tried now. It's only 3. So you want to add to her own. Want to add it.
Power BI.
Power BI, okay. Next. Looker. Next.
R programming.
R programming. Next. Google Spreadsheets. Why are you leaving Google Spreadsheets alone? What did Google do to you guys? It's only Excel.
I said Google now. I said Google Sheet.
Then SPSS. I didn't hear that. SPSS. So there are many tools you can use to process data. So let me ask again. What is the goal? What is the goal?
To draw insights and stands for data-driven decisions.
Good, you try. Turn raw data into insights and help in decision making. That's good. So what next after data processing?
You have visualization.
data visualization. Data visualization. So who can give us hints on data visualization before I drop the notes?
So when you process your data, you have to present it in a clear and meaningful way so that more of the stakeholders and people you're relaying your information to would see it and would easily understand it. That's the main goal of visualization, to communicate your insights and the information you draw from it to your stakeholders and to people you want to communicate to, and they will be
Good
clear
one.
on it.
Good one. Thank you. So data visualization is the process of representing data and insights using visual elements like charts, graphs, and dashboards. It helps make complex data more understandable and accessible. Yes, it helps us to make complex data more understandable and accessible. So common visualization tools, the common ones,
Power BI.
Power BI,
We can use Excel. We can use Python, Matplotlib, or Seaborn.
Good. At least you don't travel arranger now. Okay. Next.
We can use Tableau.
Good. Then Google Data Studio can be used. It's known as Looker. Can be used for visualization. So it can be used for visualization.
But it's not so common, right?
You say what?
It's not so common. That one is not so common.
It's common.
Right?
It's common. That is the most common. Just that people don't teach it. It's most common. If you start working in a company now, what the most company uses, what they use is a Google as their email. That's what they use. So
even like most digital marketing, that's what they use for their visualization tools.
Yes, I know that. But people don't go deep into it. They just do Power BI. If you start work now, I tell you, it's Google Sheets. Some of them use. So they will use Google Sheets, then use Google Data Studio to visualize the data instead of Power BI, because it's connected. You don't have to be downloading the raw file. It's connected. You understand?
Automatic.
Yeah, automatic connection. So whatever you do on the sheet, it take effect on the studio. So that is that. People don't go into studio like that. They prefer doing their stuff like Power BI, just going to Power BI.
That means that the Google Sheets, it has its own Google Studio.
Yes, now Google platform have their own package now. You know, the one you're learning, Microsoft is Excel and Power BI. You understand? So most people focus more on that Power BI and Excel. Understand? So people focus more on Power BI and Excel. But Google to have its own package. Yes. So that is that. Let me drop the notes so that I can forward everything to you guys. Put those command tools.
Mr. Dan.
Yes, sir.
Can we use Excel to create advanced Gantt chart?
Advanced
Gantt chart.
Yes, but it will require you a lot of tasks. A lot of formatting, a lot of editing. You understand? But with Power BI, very easy. Very easy. There's nothing you would do that you cannot do with Excel. Yeah. There's nothing. I've not seen anything you want to do that you cannot do with Excel. But
Wow. Yes.
require you to be very skillful with Excel. You understand? There is nothing I will bring in Power BI that I'll tell you that I'm finding it difficult to do with Excel. Unless I don't want to do it with Excel. I'm very lazy on doing it with Excel. I even prefer Excel than all of them. Yeah. Excel makes it very easy and simple for you. So there are a lot of things now people have dropped now, like VBA. If you know how to make use of VBA with Excel, then analytics skills people will be looking for you. Your VBA, some people that what they use as a database. They make automation with it. So there are a lot of things to learn if you want to go deep in Excel. A lot of things to learn inside. Very broad. So these are the visuals: the chart, line charts, then pie chart, heat map, then dashboard. So what is next after the visualization? We have extracting insights. Extracting insights. So what does it mean?
Insights need information.
Say what? Extracting insights. I'm waiting. Even though you don't get it, try something.
Okay. Insight. That's the meaningful information you get from processing your data, and so to make data-driven decisions. So, and based on that, you can make recommendations and solve problems.
Okay, good one. Any other person? Good one. Good point. I'll pick some point from what you say. Any other person?
Mr. Dan.
Yes, sir.
Extracting insight involves processing data, algorithm, and interpreting the results.
Okay. Processing data. That is it. Okay, good one. Is there another person that wants to add or subtract?
It's also identifying and deriving meaningful.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Okay, so let's just look at it. You guys try with your explanation. So extracting insight in data analysis means identifying meaningful patterns, trend, or conclusion from your processed and visualized data. So the purpose of it this is to answer business questions, to support decision making, like you said, to solve problem or identifying opportunities. opportunities. So next, how to extract insights. How do you extract insights? Who can tell us? If they ask you a question now, say, how do you extract insights? What would you say? Number one thing, let me give you a clue, one clue, so you add more. Ask the right question. Next. Next. Analyze trends. Analyze trends. So you analyze trend. 3. Look for patterns. Look for patterns. 4. Use comparisons. So comparison means before versus after. Region A versus region B. The 5th one. Segment. You need to segment the data. Break down by age, location, category. So I will tell you, some of us know all these things, but we don't know that these are the stages. Some of us know it, but we don't know that these are the stages. Don't know that these are the what? These are the stages. So that is for the extraction process. So if you look down here, we have the popular tools used in data analysis. You have Python, you have SQL, you have Power BI, Excel. So these are 4 popular tools used for data analysis or used in data analysis. Then we have the reward application. So we have business intelligence, marketing and customer analytics. We have healthcare and medical research, financial and risk analysis. Then we have supply chain and logistics. So these are some of the reward
Mr. Dan,
application. Yes, sir.
sorry, are we going to still do this supply chain? Are we going to do this work on supply chain and logistics?
No, I'm just giving you a live application. But if you want supply chain, I mean, have time for it. You have time, depending on how.
Because we need this supply chain and logistics.
I mean, like, give us some. I will give us some clue on every steps, both the business, the marketing and customer analytics, healthcare, medical research. I can give us some clue on those ones. So both supply chain. So, but these are the real world application. What I mean is that some people will tell you that I study medicine, pharmacy, all those kind of things. They say I'm a medical doctor. Can I be a data analyst? You can tell them I can be a data analyst. They have room, a lot of room. This this healthcare analyst and medical research, a lot of things under it too.
Wow.
A lot of things under it. You understand? A lot of things under it. Then we have the career opportunities. These are the career opportunities. You can pick a career as a data analyst. But nobody will beat you. Say, I'm a data analyst. Nobody will beat you. For you to be a data analyst, I've given you breakdown already. So
definitely.
That means those areas you must know it. And there are also some things I need to um, let you know on data analysis. I'm still coming there. The types of data analysis. You have types. We have different types of data analysis. We have descriptive analysis. We have diagnostic analysis, predictive analysis, and prescriptive analysis. So we have four major areas. I'm still coming there to explain. I'm still coming there. But let me finish with this. So these are the career opportunities. So which one do you feel? Tell me, which one do you feel you take? Smith the analyst,
I
which one
think
are you
I
picking?
Data
I
science.
go for data analysis and marketing analysis.
Wow, data analysis and marketing analysis. So you want to build a career out of the two. Good, that's good. That's good. Do you have a clue on digital marketing?
Very well.
Very well. That was very well for you. That's good. That's good. So tell me, you say you're going for data science, Abby?
Yeah.
Want to become scientist? So this scientist want to become a data scientist. You have to know three major areas. You know that
Yes.
this
Yeah.
one is big. You have to know three areas. You have to be grounded in statistics.
Yeah.
Also this,
And data analysis. Yeah.
then machine learning.
Email.
Only you.
Email.
So that
Go
means you
on.
must know
Supervise
those
and not
three.
supervise.
You must know those three for you to say you are a data scientist. So Kukuma Jejeje pick one that you say you go and come back. Why I'm saying this, you pick a career is that there are books on each of these fields that you can read, not only like Excel, SQL, Power BI. There are books. You understand? There are books. I have some books on my Telegram, I can forward it to the group. There are books on regarding to each field. Yes, we are going into data analysis. There are books for you to read. There are books to read to help you keep on, like, get more insight on what you're doing. So that is that. Then what I want to show us again is the
Oh, Mr. Dan,
scientific. Yes, sir.
can you go deeper, like on each of these career opportunities in data analysis?
Okay. So when you talk about the data analysis, which I've just explained now, you understand? That one deals with the data collection, then analyzing, then visualizing, you understand? Cleaning, inspecting your data. So that is the analysis part. You get? So
Yes.
as a business analyst, you will still do part of data analyst. Do you understand?
Okay.
As a business analyst, you say you're a business analyst, you will still do part of what? Of
Data
data
analyst.
analyst. You still do a job that a data analyst will do. You will still do it because you still need to process your data. You understand? You still need to process your data. Then, if you talk about the things you can do under business analysis, the tools that are there are similar to the tools under data analyst. Data analysis, you have Excel, you have SQL, you have Power BI. Then business analysis also, you have Excel, you have SQL, you have Power BI. You understand? You have Excel, you have SQL, you have Power BI. But there are like a different responsibility between the two. You get? So business analysis, the key responsibility of a business analyst is to gather requirements for stakeholders. You understand? To gather requirements for what? For stakeholders. Analyze business problem and identify solution. You analyze the business problem. You also identify the solution. you will also bridge the gap between technical team and business units as a business analyst. You also document process and workflow. The last one I will give you is that you support project implementation and change management. That is for business. That is for business analysts. So business analyst is a professional who helps organizations to improve their process, products, services, or software by analyzing data and business needs. You see now, they are similar to that of what data analysis. Do you get that? You have a question?
So now, this
Yes.
marketing analyst now, I think this one can go deeper in the marketing area.
Yeah, very, very well. Very, very well. So let me break down everything at a go. Let's go into the data science. When you talk about data science is more than, it's combined of analysis, everything. Let me just say everything you're seeing there. You understand? Everything you're seeing there. But I will give you the key parts. When you talk about data science, I'll give you the key parts that you should look up to on those parts. The first one is ability to build models. You train models. You understand? That's the first one. Ability to build models. So if you cannot build models, you can't call yourself a data analyst. Data scientist. You can't call yourself a data scientist. So you learn how to use program like PyTorch, TensorFlow to build models, to train models. That is it. Then make predictive analysis. So that is that for data analysis. So data science. So data science comprises of three major parts: the statistics, then the machine learning, and what? Data analysis. So those are the three areas, three major parts of what? Of data science. So for you that you want to go into marketing analysis is still the same regarding to everything there, but they work differently. Do you understand? So marketing analysis is like a professional who study market trends. You get that?
Yes.
The person study market trends, study customers' behavior, and campaign performance. Do you understand? That area can say that person is what? Is a marketing analyst. So campaign can be from, maybe there is an ad running. You want to monitor how people come through that advert, analyze it. If you, for instance, let me just divide a little. If you're into marketing, if you're a digital marketer, if you can, you know that some people have more results. You'll not be watching, okay, this person run advert of 20,000. This person have more results. Me, I run advert of 20,000. I don't have social results. You get? So the person have checked the market trend. The person have checked people that you need to target. You understand? So as someone into this part now, there are a lot of things you need to do. You need to know the market that is trending. You need to know how the customers react, customer reaction. So there are a lot of things you can, like that survey we mentioned, you can use that survey again to know products that you should focus more on. You understand? So let's say you have three different type of products in your store, and you discover that out of that three products, if you throw a survey out there, you see that one is selling high, more than the other, and people value one more than the other. So that means you need to push more money on that one that is selling high. So there are a lot of things to do under the marketing analysts. So what marketing analyst does is that they collect data from source like survey, which we have mentioned, then social media and website traffic and sales reports. So that's where they get their data from: survey, social media, website traffic, and sales reports. So after that, they can now analyze the trend and check the customer behavior and market performance. Then measure the marketing effectiveness like campaign or promotion. So those are the key parts of it. So let's talk about the key skills that you should know. If you'll be able to, that means you're going back to data analysis from key skills that you need to know as a market analyst. You should know data analysis, critical thinking, communication. You should be good in communication, marketing knowledge. So those are some of the things you should focus more on. So is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So based on everything I mentioned now, who can answer the last one? There's the last one I jumped. Who can answer that one?
Financial analyst.
Yes.
They are more in maybe stocks, banks, the
So that you can know the one you go fall in now. Maybe you go to market analyst now. You go to market analyst.
Mr. Dan.
Yeah.
So for financial analysts, I think basically they work with a company for financial statements, ratios, and other relevant data to evaluate its financial performance, the strength, the weakness.
Okay, good one.
And also we can also make it as an informed decision that help us to check our business investment and the business operations and how this operation are working well and so on like that.
Okay, good. See, I like this class. See, I like this class. You put talk, you're responding. It's making me to give you more information. If you're not responding, I'll have to finish this class like this. I'll finish this. So, a good one, a good point. But let me drop some keys that you need to add to it. So, if you're going as a financial analyst, okay, so what your major goal is to help businesses and individuals to make investments, budgeting, and financial planning decision. There are three major things there: investment, budgeting, and financial planning decision. So as a financial analyst, your major role is to analyze financial statements. What are the financial statements? Who can tell us? Income statements, then balance sheets, and cash flow. You need to analyze the income statement, balance sheets, then cash flow. Then you need to build financial models to forecast future performance. So this one don't go high. You need to build financial models to forecast future performance.
This financial analysis, is it still under data science?
No, you can't put them under data science. This one is different. But you can't just say they are data science. You can't say they are data science. And the only way I can say they are data science for me to put it in statistics. I can say they are under statistics.
Okay.
You understand? So I can say they are under statistics. So everything still fall under umbrella of data science. Everything still fall under. You will still see it in line of data science at the end. But looking at it, it still comprises of analysts. Do you understand? But in a different form. So you need to build financial model to forecast future performance, evaluate investment opportunities and risk. You prepare reports for decision makers. You need to prepare reports for decision makers. So you need to help track economy trend and industry news. There are a lot of things, and so to summarize all these things, the tools again that you need to do all these things are still the same tools that you use for data analysis, but there's an addition now. You have Excel, you have Power BI, Tableau, you have SQL for data extraction. Then you have financial software. Do you know any financial software? None of us here know financial software. Do you know any financial software?
I think I have idea.
There is SAM.
Is Carla a social engineer? That terrifying
Sam.
monster trying to break into the office, or
There
did he
is
just forget his
QuickBooks.
badge again?
There is
Find out
SAM.
with
There is
Worklife, the new
QuickBooks.
security awareness training
Those
series.
are financial software. So that means you have to learn how to use QuickBooks. Learn how to use SAM. You understand? So if you're going into financial analyst. So any question? So you now as a data analyst, your requirements, these are your requirements, your system requirements.
Love you.
So that the system will not blow as you're doing my class.
But sorry, which of them uses XPSS?
SPSS.
Yeah.
The SPSS also fall under financial analysis. So, but I can say that SPSS is statistics, purely statistics. So look at your system requirements. So if your system is small and you're in my class, go and meet your engineer to do something. So either window 10 or window 11, not for just you. If you have somebody that wants to go into data analysis, the first thing you need to prepare the person mind is the system. You understand? Prepare the mind of that person. The system he or she should use. You understand? So these are the requirements. These are the requirements. System you should use. So
The hard, Mr. Dan,
yes, sir.
the hard drive. The how many
Yeah.
gig?
The hard drive,
Yes.
you can use 1 terabyte or 500
No.
gig.
My own hard drive is 1 terabyte, but the RAM is 8 gig RAM. Is it
It's
okay?
fine. 8 gig RAM minimum. You can see the minimum of 8 gig RAM. You're okay. You're good to go. 1 terabyte, 8 gig RAM. You're good to go. So I will give us some questions based on what I've explained.
Mr. Dan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I can hear you very well. I can hear you, sir. You want to say something?
Okay.
You want to say something? Okay.
The
So
Bluetooth device is ready to
That's
pair.
all I have before.
you're saying something, sir? So any question? Ma, any question? So this is our first class. So this is our first class.
So this class is from when to when?
So
Moving.
Monday, Wednesday. For now, Monday, Wednesday, till we move into other thing.
Okay.
There's a lot of tasks.
Is it from 9?
Yeah, 9. So answer these questions, then send it back to me. Please, I'll drop the email. I'll drop an email. Drop the question. Okay. So, 3, 4, and 5. Types of data. Okay. Six and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. So you submit before the next class. Next class is Wednesday. Please check if you can see that questions.